Boris Johnson's tough Brexit stance has been torn apart by a fishing chief in Ireland, who said it was simply not acceptable for him to backtrack on commitments he made under the withdrawal agreement. Sean O'Donoghue, CEO of Killybegs Fishermen's Organisation in Donegal, hit out at the Prime Minister's Internal Market Bill, which seeks to override parts of the Northern Ireland Protocol, established to prevent a return to a hard border in Ireland. The government has said the proposed legal framework is necessary to protect the territorial integrity of the UK and counter EU threats to install a blockade in the Irish Sea. Referencing the Brexit deal Mr. Johnson signed with the bloc last year, the fishing boss told Express, "Unfortunately the UK seems to be reneging on it, which is not acceptable." Trade talks between chief negotiators David Frost and Michel Barnier have been rocked by the controversial bill, and Mr. O'Donoghue warned of devastating consequences for the entire region if the UK and Brussels could not agree a trade deal. He said, "The likelihood of a no deal is very much on the cards at this stage, and that is going to be a really difficult situation for us. This will be an absolute nightmare if we don't reach a sensible and sustainable compromise. If, come January 1st, we have the chaotic situation of a no deal, well then there will be no access either side, and if that continues on for a long period of time, I'm talking a year or 2 years, you will see a dramatic problem not only in the Irish fishing industry but in the EU industry as well. And likewise, you will have similar problems in the UK. It isn't all one-way traffic." Mr. O'Donoghue predicted insurmountable damage to Ireland's fishing industry if a deal was not struck, as well as widespread chaos across the EU. The CEO, who has 40 years' experience in Ireland's fishing industry, said up to 5,000 jobs could be wiped out. He stressed that in coastal communities such as Killybegs the effects would be particularly painful, as more than 80% of the town's economic activity is attributed to the seafood sector. Mr. O'Donoghue said, "I will estimate that we could have a loss of 40% of jobs in our sector, which is mainly based in coastal peripheral areas where there aren't other employment opportunities." Touching on the chances of a trade pact between London and Brussels, he added, "At this stage, if you were to read the music at the moment, you'd say there wasn't any chance.